Hey, what's up, guys? I'm David DeMuzio with Hair Loss Hope, and today I'm very excited that we have Jay International here on the channel. He's been on in some other videos where we've just been talking, but now he's actually getting his hair done by Dr. McGrath, and he's going to have a bunch of hairline work done. We're very excited to see how it turns out, and I thought I would let Dr. McGrath take us through what their plan is tomorrow for Jay's surgery.
Well, hello everybody. Nice to see you all again, and thank you, David, for that nice introduction. You know, this is a fun case. Some people might look at this and think, "Wow, this is kind of complicated." I'm not sure, but this is going to be a fun case. To give you a little background, our patient here has had 5 surgeries. He's had 2 strip excisions, and he's had 3 FUEs. He's had a lot of body transfer. And, you know, the problem is that everything has just sort of been placed everywhere. And as a result, what it's left him with is this sort of, non-uniform look that obviously stands out. Well, we saw him a couple of months ago. This is when I still had the product and was able to use it, and hopefully we'll be able to use it again soon. But we injected him with 10 cc's of Zoflo, and his hair has just really responded beautifully, where his donor hair has improved, I would estimate easily, without exaggeration, at least 50%. To where before he was very fine and thin, and I would have been hard pressed to even think about getting maybe 800 to 1,000 grafts. Now, looking at his situation, I'm pretty confident we can get at least 1,500 to 2,000 grafts. Now, if I can do that, we can reshape and redesign the entire frontal portion of his hairline. And obviously, this isn't the actual day of surgery, but on the day of surgery, we're going to go through it in detail, in great detail. But we've already talked about it, so we know the areas for him that are most important in the central zone, over here on this left side. And what we're going to be able to do in achieving the proper number of grafts, particularly grafts from the scalp. It's great when you can use body hair, but body hair just never really quite cuts the mustard when it comes to looking natural. And our goal tomorrow is going to be to move as much hair from the sides and the back as we possibly can and rebuild the entire hairline and the frontal half of this frontal temporal region. The reason part of that's going to be made possible is because he is at the point where he doesn't really care how this looks on the side. He said, "You can take it all if you want. I just want this front to not look like it stands out anymore." Well, the beauty of that is we can do that in such a way where it can just look like he's always wearing a high fade, and then he's got a nice dense, or much nicer, denser look in this frontal region. So it's definitely a corrective case, but with, the difference, and we sat, he and I and David, and looked at those before and after photos from just a month and a half, 2 months ago, and it's night and day. So I am so happy we were able to get 10 cc's of that Zoflo into him, and now his hair is in a much better position than it was even 2 months ago. And now we can work with it, and we can do something with it. Even the hair on the nape of his neck, which we can use, because again, he doesn't care. We can harvest this and use that for the softest leading edge, and then create the density behind it that we need, so we don't have this patchy look. That's what we're looking to avoid. I think he'll do very well. I really do. And I can see the difference in his hair and from behind, from where it was 2 months ago. And I'm very confident this is going to continue to thicken up, and from the injections from the Zoflo. And then we will be working on that front half, that front 2/3, which is the crucial, most important area, the temporal points, the leading edge of the hairline, the area behind that where they didn't really do the job they should have. I've been telling him since I met him, I said, "I wish I'd gotten my hands on you a long time ago, so we could have done this right from the beginning." But being that, as it is, what we're going to do tomorrow, I'm very confident, is we're going to transform the way he looks. And I guarantee you we'll repeat this video in 6 to 8 months, and you're going to see a different looking man sitting here with a whole different hairline, that's for sure. But I thank David for bringing him to me, and we're gonna make a change in his life for sure.
Couple of thoughts. One, with the exosomes, it has only been a month and a half, and also my hair is slightly longer. I know people in the audience go, "Oh, your hair's longer," but
Yeah.
even with that, there definitely is increased thickness. And my wife, who I've been with for many, many years, she keeps noticing it. So there definitely is some improvement, and I'm thankful for the exosomes. For the hair, my hair is like clumpy, and I hate to say it, but it kind of looks like I have mange. And I don't expect any miracles, but if you can fill in these like kind of bald patches, at least it will look uniform and your eyes won't be drawn to that. And even though it will never probably be thick, it won't look like patchy. And I think that'll be a vast improvement. So I like the plan Dr. McGrath has. I like that we're going to be able to get more than I thought. And I'm just super excited that I'm here, and I'm going to kind of take care of this like missing patches and just improve the aesthetics. That's what this is kind of about. Not about a full head of hair, about nice, even aesthetics.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so there was something that you said about the scarring showing, and how like at a certain point it starts to become less important. And I kind of thought back to that actually, and I thought that's something that so many people worry about big time, right? Is the scarring and the scarring showing. But the positive effect of having a good looking hair on the top of your head and like a good looking hairline that frames your face, the positive effect of that just completely outweighs any kind of scarring effect.
Sure.
You know, and I was thinking about myself. So I just got a haircut yesterday, and the girl was like, "Oh, what size do you use?" And I was like, "Honestly, I don't really care. I've got a scar back there, but if it shows, I don't care at all." Like, yeah. And so right now, I think it is showing from my first surgeon. He went too low in the back, and he I think you guys can see, right? There's like a scar. You can see some kind of scarring there, right? Yeah. So like, why do I care?
It's called no man's land.
No girl is gonna not go on a date with me because I've got some kind of like funky little scar on the back of my neck. You know what I mean? It's like all about that frontal look.
Well, it's what draws your attention in your eyes. If you were bald and had that scar, that would be problematic. But
Absolutely.
If your hair looks great, and so they're just not even going to notice or pay attention to that. So that you want to draw, it's like a magic trick, really.
My mentor would always say, 90% of our interaction is right here. Yeah. It's right here. This is where we need to pay attention, and we need hair to do it. We need hair to make it uniform. And after we've made our sketch and we figured it all out, everything's going to be clippered down. And this, I assure you, when we get done with him tomorrow, this is not going to look like this. He's going to have a uniform, nice hairline, and there's going to be better density. And when it comes in, he's going to look like a different human being. That's for sure.